say I'm shooting shots straight to the point, just like the podcast. Other teams, they run into my shooters, cause we got that. I killed the game and left the court with no condolence. I'm still gonna shoot my shot, no matter how big the moment is. She ain't like when Bess get on that phone. Yeah. You watch it from the TVs in your homes. Yeah. They finna like and sub and leave a comment down below. Yeah.
Yo, or should I say ho. Welcome back to the Straight to the Point podcast, season 4, episode 17, y'all. Today's episode, I will be giving my naughty and nice list for our Christmas edition of the Straight to the Point podcast. And following that, we're going to give you the playoff picture update. Then we're going to also ask Rell, is it time to close the door on his Ravens after losing this past weekend? And following that, did the Patriots prove they are true contenders? Then we got the no huddle segment. Then we're going to have our Christmas bets and our week 17 bets in our week 17 picks, y'all. We got a jam-packed show for y'all. But of course, before we get into any of that, as always, we want to thank God for waking us up this morning, allowing us to talk about sports, which is something that we love to do. And without him, we would not be here right now. Fellas, y'all ready to go?
Yes,
You
sir.
ready? You ready?
All right, man, let's get started with Jay Bess's naughty and nice list, y'all. You know, it's that time of the year, so I'm about to give y'all my naughty and nice list when it comes to the NFL. Okay, first up, we're going to start with the naughty list, of course. We got Jerrick and Rell. Okay, Jerrick and Rell is on the naughty list. All right, Jerrick, you first. You told us that the Chiefs about to run it back this year. You told us they're gonna go against the Eagles in the Super Bowl, get back. Well, they stopped playing meaningful football 2 weeks ago. Okay, so the Chiefs have been done. You also said Tyler Shuck is trash. Well, guess what? He actually like an actual good quarterback, don't he, Rell? Don't he look good, right? So, Jerry,
Yeah,
you've been a little, you've been a little shaky as of late. But the Chiefs thing is your main take of the year, and you've been off. Also, you said Dave Canales is not a good coach. Isn't the Panthers about to go to the playoffs? Aren't they about to win their division? Yeah, so Jerry, I'm saying you're a naughty list. And Real, you're not off the hook because you're a naughty list too, okay? Because your Ravens are about one loss away from being done in this season, okay? And even if they do make the playoffs, let's just say in some imaginary world they do make the playoffs. They're not going far. And I think you know it. But you come up here and you bluff and you try to front, you try to say they going all the way. You don't believe that. And then your Packers team just keep taking big hits. They keep taking big hits. So right now, your Super Bowl pick don't look good at all. Okay, so Real, you've been off too. So both y'all and Nihilus, get it together, please. Get it together. All right. After that, we're going with the Cowboys fans. All right, Cowboy fans, look, y'all did this to yourselves. Because going into this year, I think majority of Cowboy fans understood the assignment. They understood that this year really isn't their year, right? But then what happened? Trade deadline came around. They won a couple games, beat the Raiders, beat the Eagles, beat the Chiefs, and now we're talking about Super Bowl conversations. Real, at the time, wasn't it like 5-5? Wasn't they? They were still at 500 or below 500. We was talking about Super Bowl expectations. Y'all got these expectations so high, and then y'all got Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson, and y'all saying the defense is better. Well, after that, your defense allowed like over 30 points per game after that 3-game win streak. Right, look at make JJ McCarthy like a number one pick overall. Right, make him like a franchise quarterback. So Cowboys man, stop doing this to yourself. Y'all see one little glimmer of hope and y'all run away with it. Stop. Okay, now look at y'all out the playoffs, have no chance of making it, getting ready for next year. So Cowboy fans didn't see yourself. Next up, we got DK Metcalf. Okay, for obvious reasons. All right, DK Metcalf, you're on the naughty list because you can't keep your hands to yourself. One thing I learned, two lessons I learned as a kid, is keep your hands, feet, and objects to yourself. But then on top of that, I also learned that sticks and stones may break your bones, but words should not hurt you. Well, DK Metcalf did not understand those two rules, and he went to a fan and punched the fan. All right, so DK Metcalf, you are on the naughty list. Jared, I guess you're on the naughty list again because Shador Sanders fans, y'all are on the naughty list. Okay, Shador Sanders, if you look at Shador Sanders starts, and you look at Dylan Gabriel starts, and you look at the stats, one looks worse than the other. And Shador looks worse than Dylan Gabriel. I believe Shador has 6 passing touchdowns with 7 interceptions. Dylan Gabriel has 6 passing touchdowns with 2 interceptions. All I heard was put Shador in, he's way better. Well, I can't tell. Okay, I cannot tell. This is no hate on Shador. This is the people that were screaming to start Shador. Take out Dylan Gabriel. He looks bad. Well, guess what? Shador looks worse. Okay, so Shador Sanders fans, y'all are on the naughty list. All right, Tua, turn the ball over. You're on the naughty list. For obvious reasons, you might not ever start a game ever again in your life. Okay, in your life. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Hope you enjoyed the little first round exit you had a couple years ago when everybody thought the Dolphins were nice. I hope you enjoyed it because I think your career is done. And then last but not least, referees. Referees on the naughty list. Guys, 3 times this past week I've seen egregious, atrocious calls or attempted to make atrocious calls. Starting on Thursday night. What happened Thursday night, guys? 2-point conversion, right? They ruled it incomplete. Then right before kickoff, they went back and reviewed it, said it's a backwards pass, and then they gave the 2-point conversion to the Seahawks. The Seahawks did not deserve that 2-point conversion. Zach Charbonnet picked the ball up to hand it to the referee, and they awarded them 2 points for that. That's ridiculous. Then on Sunday Night Football, I know y'all saw when Marlon Humphrey literally tackled. I want to say it was Kayshawn Booty or it was Kyle Williams, one or the other.
It was
He
K-Sharp.
literally tackled him, and there was no pass interference call. Ridiculous. And then the biggest, almost worst call of all time was in Detroit game and the Steelers game. When Amon-Ra St. Brown caught the ball on the 1-yard line, got driven back to the 5-yard line, then lateraled it to Jared Goff, and then he ran to the end zone, and they actually called it a touchdown. Last time I checked, forward progress was lost whenever you got to the 3-yard line, let alone the 5-yard line. The Eagles try to make a lateral to Jared Goff. They almost called it a touchdown if it wasn't for the PI, which is absolutely atrocious. So referees, y'all are definitely on the naughty list, all right? Now moving on to the nice list. All these people are living good right now, living life really well, all right? Patriots fans, y'all just had Tom Brady not too long ago. Y'all just had the GOAT not too long ago. Y'all just had a dynasty not that long ago. You know, some teams, when they lose their franchise QB, they just can't get back to themselves, right? For a long time. It's been about 5-6 years, maybe. And you trying to tell me you already got Drake May, who's looking like Tom Brady right now, who I think is about to start a dynasty up in New England? So Patriots fans, y'all are on the nice list. Y'all just got it made, all right? Next up, we got Trevor Lawrence, okay? All three of us on this podcast have been very critical and criticize Trevor Lawrence a lot, right? We would agree, right? Everybody would agree. I think we criticize Trevor Lawrence a lot, especially me because Trevor Lawrence was my guy, then I ditched him. Okay, but this is Trevor Lawrence numbers over the last 4 games, guys. Second in points per game. Sixth in total yards per game. Second in, I want to say yards per game, sorry. First in touchdown to TD ratio, which is 14 touchdowns and 0 turnovers. 0. All right, first in passer rating with 120.8. Mind you, this is all without Travis Hunter, who was their top 3 pick this year. Trevor Lawrence has been balling. Absolutely balling. And we got to give him credit for that. He's on the nice list. All right, next up, we got Mike Tomlin. If nobody's going to give him his flowers, I'm going to give it to him, okay? 19th consecutive winning season. People swear that's not a good stat. But when you're on the same list as Bill Belichick, who also had 19 consecutive winning seasons, and you're second all-time behind Tom Landry, one of the greatest head coaches of all time, one of, right? You got to get credit for it. These Steelers fans, oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. It is something. Because if it was nothing, then you would see a lot of names on this list, and it's not a lot of names on this list. It's Mike Tomlin. Also, he got his 200th career win on Sunday versus the Lions. All right, next up, we got Phillip Rivers. This man was on the couch 3 weeks ago. And on Monday Night Football, he actually looked good. I didn't think he could push the ball down the field. He threw for 277 and 2 touchdowns. Right? It wasn't his fault. His defense couldn't get stopped. Right, so Phillip actually looked good, looked playable on Monday night. We thought that what we saw in the first game was going to be replicated in this game. Well, no. He actually still got it a little bit. 277, 2 touchdowns after being on the couch. Shout out to Phillip Rivers. All right, next up, we got Brock Purdy. Last week, we did keep 3, cut 3. I said Brock Purdy's name, and y'all immediately cut, right? And I said, I ain't trying to pump the. Wait a minute, that was a little too fast. Y'all disrespecting Brock Purdy just a little bit. Brock Purdy on Monday Night Football had 5 passing touchdowns. This is the most passing touchdowns since Steve Young did it in the Super Bowl, I believe. All right, we got to put some respect on their name. Brock Purdy is leading the offense that has not punted the ball since the 30th of November. Since they punted the ball on the 30th of November, they've had 10 touchdowns and 6 field goals. Also on a 5-game win streak. And if they win out this year, they can be the number 1 seed in the NFC. So Brock Purdy, you are leading a team that people thought was done with the injuries to maybe a number 1 seed. And then last but not least on the nice list is Jay Bess. Why wouldn't I be on the nice list right now? My Super Bowl pick in both conferences looking good right now. The Bills starting to get hot, right? The Eagles starting to get hot. Drizzy Drake May, as y'all know, I am the conductor of the train. He's starting to look like TB12. Like, I mean, what am I? Only thing I'm messing up in is the betting segments. That's it. Everything else for me looked just fine, especially compared to y'all Super Bowl picks, all right? But that is my naughty and nice list. Rell, give me your reaction to Jay Best naughty and nice list.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot going on, but let's start off with the naughty list. And I feel like DK Metcalf had to be the first one on the naughty list. We saw DK do something we never seen an NFL player do before. We seen him interact with a fan in the stands. And not only did he interact with a fan, but he swung at a fan, which is a huge no-no. And DK Metcalf will now be suspended for the rest of the regular season. So Jay Best tried to narrow it down to obvious reasons, but no, well, we had to broadcast that and let people know that DK Metcalf is still a hothead. And moving down on the naughty list, we got to talk about Jerrick, Tyler Show. He's looking really, really good, man. I remember April 25th, you said that our franchise was going down. We won't be good for the next 5 years. And we drafted a a, a grandpa at 25 years old. And just because you didn't know who the guy was, you had you were saying some pretty hurtful things. And look at you now, Jared. Look at you now. You're sitting back in your chair. You're taking the heat right now. Tyler Show is 4-3. He has the best record as a rookie. He's only started only 7 games this year. That is crazy. Like I said earlier, Chris Olave is having a career year. Jawan Johnson is having a career year. Kellen Moore and his offense is going up. So uh, let's move over to the nice list. Like Jay Best just said, hey, Patriots fan, you guys just lost Tom Brady. Like just lost Tom Brady. And you guys won 5 Super Bowls with Tom Brady. And now you guys are getting replaced by Drake May, which is a superstar quarterback. We saw how he looked against this Ravens defense that features a whole bunch of all pros. He made them look like they weren't all pros. Like this guy was making throws under pressure, guys holding his legs, throwing back shoulder. He's throwing guys open. This guy's the real deal. So Patriots fans, you guys are on the nice list. You guys are looking really, really good. And last, the best team that stands out is Jay Best and his Super Bowl picks. Man, was he right? Man, it's looking good. It's looking good. Eagles, they're in the driver's seat. So far with the Michael Parsons injury, they look like the best team in the NFC, but they still got a lot more football to play. And then going on to the AFC, if Lamar Jackson doesn't make the playoffs, which one of these quarterbacks do we really see beating Josh Allen in the playoffs? Even if he's in the wild card spot, if Lamar Jackson does not make the playoffs, which one of these quarterbacks can beat Josh Allen in the playoffs in the wintertime when it gets really, really cold? None of them. I can't see none of them.
Exactly.
The only quarterback that's really been there and had experience like that is C.J. Stroud, and I think that's who will probably be his biggest challenge. But I just don't see him going head to head against Josh Allen. So hey, shout out to Jay Best, man. It's looking like you having a good Christmas this year.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Now to my other brother, my real brother, Jerrick. Give me your reactions to the Jay Best naughty and nice list. Talk to me.
So I normally agree with almost everything you say. Your pyramids, your tiers, all of it. But this naughty and nice list was trash. Absolutely terrible. And since I'm on the naughty list, I'm gonna play Grinch. I'm gonna play Grinch right now. First of all, the Shador Sanders take, I do not agree with it at all. Yes, you can say look at the touchdown to interception ratio. Dylan Gabriel couldn't push the ball down the field. Dylan Gabriel, if you look, it looks completely different. You can't tell me y'all don't remember Dylan Gabriel's terrible missed throws, terrible incompletions, throwing the ball way over a guy's head, throwing the ball right behind them, throwing the ball to their feet.
Shador not missing passes?
It looked terrible.
Shador not missing passes?
He's not missing passes like that. No,
he's
not.
Right. He's not missing passes.
He's not missing passes like that. He's throwing to the other team.
Right.
Mind you, one of the interceptions thrown to Jerry Jeudy, the ball got ripped out of Jerry Judy's hands. What are we talking about here?
I am certain. I'm almost certain that in Jameis Winston 30 for 30 season, there was interception that was not his fault. But what do we do?
That's fine.
He turned the ball over.
That's fine. That's okay. That's fine. But I'm not done here.
Yeah, talk to me.
Dylan Gabriel averaged 93 passing yards a game. He sucked. Let's stop trying to give Dylan Gabriel credit. He sucked. 93 passing yards a game. That's terrible. That is horrible.
It's not. What's the difference between a quarterback throwing 93 yards per game with 6 touchdowns and 2 interceptions versus a guy throwing it for probably a high 100s, maybe low 200s,
183
with 6 CDs and 7 interceptions. 183 with 6 CDs and 7 interceptions. What's the difference? And they losing games. They both losing games. What's the difference? Is what I'm saying. My point is the Shador Sanders fans said put Shador in because he's better. I cannot watch and just say he's way better than Dylan Gabriel. I can't do that.
But he is better. He is better. Hey. This is the guy that you go forward with for your franchise. This is a guy that can prove that he can push the ball down the field. You want to know what Dylan Gabriel's longest pass was this year? 26 yards. 26 yards. You can't push the ball down the field. He's not. Let's stop trying to look. I get what you're doing. I see what you're doing. No. So for you to put Shedeur Sanders on the naughty list, that's terrible. No.
I said Shedeur Sanders fans.
That's what I just
Shedeur
said.
Sanders,
For you to put
like
Shedeur Sanders fans, that Shedeur Sanders should have started week 1. And my point was proven. Dillon Gabriel did not look good. He did not give the team
and what
a
does
chance
Shedeur
to win
look
games.
like? That's what I'm saying. You keep saying
Has
Dillon
Shedeur not
Gabriel
given the team
good.
chances to win? Has he not put them in position to win games? Dillon Gabriel did not.
They're losing
Dillon
games.
Gabriel did not. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, moving on. Okay, Tyler Shuck. You know what? We're gonna give him some credit. I'm gonna give him some credit. You know what? I was a little harsh. I said some things that might have hurt Rell a little bit. But let's just remember, how many wins does he have, Rell? 4. He's only beat one team with a winning record, and that team has a winning record. He's not supposed to beat.
Oh my God!
This team has a winning record by 1 game.
All right.
Well, no. What do you mean he's not supposed to be?
Jerry. Come on.
Talk to him.
So first of all, he beat a team with a winning record 2 times. The Panthers have a winning record, and he beat them 2 times. It's a division game. Also, he beat a guy who you said was going to be an MVP candidate, a guy who both of you guys said was going to be an MVP candidate. He started off the year 5-1, Baker Mayfield. He beat him. He beat that guy. That's a big win. What are you talking about? Come on, my guy. Those are 3 big games.
It's a divisional game.
Those are 3 big games. You thought the Buccaneers were going to be a really good team. Don't just say now because they're not. They don't have the record they have. They're not a good team anymore, bro. They had all 3 of their wide receivers. Come on, bro. Just say
and look, how many teams with a winning record did Shedeur beat? Since you so how's Shedeur? The only team he beat is the Raiders, and that's the worst team in the league. So what's your point?
Just say Tyler Shows are a good quarterback, and New Orleans has their guy to move forward. Just say that.
Hey, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm move on. If this is y'all guy, I would not be worried about y'all winning the Super Bowl in anytime soon.
Why are we talking about Super Bowl? That doesn't make sense.
Is that not what you get your guy for? Do you not get your quarterback to win Super Bowls? Rell just talked about how he has 2 All-Pro linemen in the making. His whole offensive line is built off of first-round picks. He has Chris Olave, who they're finna give a bag to. Okay, Alvin Kamara will be back next year. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get another wide receiver for Tyler Shuck. You'll build on your defense. Is this not the recipe for a Super Bowl team?
How many Super Bowls does Lamar Jackson have? How many Super Bowls does Josh Allen have? And these are generational talents. They don't have Super Bowls. So to say Tyler Shuck not gonna get one, I mean, that's not shocking if he doesn't get one when all these quarterbacks in the league that looks good don't have Super Bowls. So how is that a fair assessment to jump to Super Bowl when he played 4 or 5 games, 6 games? How many games he played this year? And we talking about so y'all not getting a Super Bowl no time soon. Come on, man. Come on now. We're moving the goalposts. I know one thing. I bet they get one before the Browns do. I bet you that.
Neither one of them are going to get one, so it doesn't matter. I bet you that. Neither one of them will get one, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So why are we so high on Shedeur then? If you're telling me right now they're not going to get one with Shedeur.
Who said I'm so high on Shedeur? All I said is he should start over Dillon Gabriel. That's all I said.
Why? If he ain't getting a Super Bowl,
what do you mean why?
Why? If you just said they're not getting a Super Bowl either, why should he start? You just said you get a quarterback to get a Super Bowl, right? You just said that for Tyler Shuck.
Until they build an offensive line that's capable and have a better first option than Jerry Jeudy, I would not say that team can be ready for a Super Bowl if they have a good quarterback. If we put a good quarterback on that team, are they winning the Super Bowl? No, we don't think so.
On the Browns?
Yes.
Put a good one on the Saints and I win the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's my point. So until they have a team that is built for a Super Bowl cover, I don't even know why you brought up Shedeur Sanders. I don't.
Because you just talked about how should move forward with Shedeur, and then you said with Tyler Shuck, we said that's their guy. You said they're not winning no Super Bowl with him, and then you said that's the point of having a guy, right? So with Shedeur, you said they're not winning the Super Bowl. So why are you higher on Shedeur if you just said they're not winning the Super Bowl? If the goal is to win a Super Bowl, that's what you said, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. 0 for 2. Let's go. What's the next?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not 0 for 2, buddy.
No, yes,
I'm
not
0 for 2. I'm not. So you think Dillon Gabriel should be starting over Shedeur Sanders? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, answer yes or no. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? All I want is yes or no.
Both of them should be having.
All I want is yes or no. Yes or no?
It is not an obvious yes.
Yes or no?
It is yes or no. Obvious yes.
Yes or no? So you're saying yes, though? But you're saying yes.
You're not gonna let me talk. You're not gonna let me.
Are you saying yes?
You're not gonna let me talk.
Are you saying yes? Because last time I checked, it's my turn right now. But are you gonna say yes? Are you saying yes?
Right, go ahead.
Are you saying yes?
It's your turn. Go ahead.
Yes or no? Shedeur Sanders be starting? Yes or no?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. The guy that averaged 93 passing yards a game and his longest pass was 26 yards, he should be starting. He should be starting.
He should be starting. What is the record of Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel?
Look at it. Who did Shador and Dylan Gabriel play?
Dylan is taking care of the ball.
Shador Sanders played the San Francisco 49ers, the Chicago Bears, and the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, the
both
Titans?
teams
We
who
forget
are
about that game, though, right?
in
The
the
Titans?
first place.
The Titans.
Oh my gosh, he got taken out of the game on a 2-point conversion.
They lose the game.
defense couldn't stop Cam Ward and
They
Tony
lose the game.
Pollard.
Yes or no?
We're gonna blame Shador Sanders, right?
The defense couldn't stop the Vikings in London whenever they played. When Dylan Gabriel's first start, Rell, you remember that? When the Browns almost beat the Vikings, they did not stop the Vikings from scoring at the end of the game. So we can do the same thing. My point is, Shador Sanders fans, y'all look dumb right now because y'all swore up and down he's way better than Dylan. I cannot tell. The team success is the same. You're throwing more picks than Dylan. I don't care about the yards. Who cares? It's about getting the ball in the end zone, taking care of the ball, and getting wins. I'm not understanding, but keep going. Next, what's next?
And then, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. That we can move on. Bess being on the nice list. No, we're not gonna excuse that. Yeah, sure. Your Super Bowl picks. They are fine and dandy. First of all, right now, if we had to vote right now, I don't think we would say that the Eagles are the clear-cut favorites in the NFC. I don't think we would say that. I don't think we would agree with that. They have not played good enough football in the past 5 weeks for us to say that they are just clear-cut favorites going to go to the Super Bowl. We cannot say that. There's no way we can say that. And the same can be said with the Buffalo Bills. Outside of Josh Allen, there's no other argument there. But I will agree. You know what?
Best running offense in the league.
You said what?
They have the best rushing offense in the league.
And you think this will continue into January?
What's your favorite saying? The team
that's running the football in January. You're so right.
You're right.
The team that can run the football in January. But you don't think in January they're going to lean more so on Josh Allen? They're going to want to put the ball on Josh Allen?
I believe they will lean on the run, and then when you stop the run, that's when Josh Allen's going to torch you. So you're really cooked either way. But also, you bring up the Super Bowl picks. Like I said, Drizzy Drake. Look at him. Who picked the Bears to win the division?
Those aren't your Super Bowl picks, though.
I think I did.
Super Bowl picks.
You're
trying to take credit for something that's not yours. Those aren't Super Bowl picks.
I'm saying those Super Bowl picks look good. I said Drizzy gonna be like that. Look at him now. I said the Bears gonna win the division. What I'm saying is a lot of my takes have been right, which is why I'm on the nice list. That's my point.
So me and Rell haven't had good takes. We've just been totally wrong this whole year.
I didn't say that. I'm saying y'all main takes don't look right now. That's why I put y'all on the nice list.
And mind y'all, just so y'all know, this will come up later in the episode. But we went 8-1 on our picks this week. There's one guy that sold our 9-0. There's one guy that sold our 9-0.
He's right. I did.
He's in the nice list.
Rell, did I not say everything but the betting segment? I've been good in, yes or no?
That's fine, but
I admit that. I admitted it.
This right here, this is what we call like you sold the bag. This right here took you off of the nice list. This is what we call a fireable offense. This fires you from the nice list. I'm sorry. But it's okay. We can see with the rest of the show.
You're right. We sure can.
It's okay. I was attacked three times actually in this segment, but it's okay. We can see with the rest of the show.
Yo, they feeling like in 7, leave a comment down below. Yo.